Video game book club. What was it? The beer Desperado 3?
Desperados, number 3.
Should I just say my piece because it's probably going to last about 30 seconds and I'll
How long did you
hopefully
last? Because I never even actually checked how long I played it for.
maybe 30 minutes. I was
Was
like
that
it
it?
wasn't what do you mean was that it,
Did you
mate?
get, how many, what level did you get to?
I got out of the tutorial just. Made it into the first, is it first or second mission
The
where like
first
you
one with the
like you
train?
yeah, with the train. I got like over the train, and I got access to like the second character. Like went up a ladder, and then there was like you had to go to the left, and there was like this massive open area, and I don't really have the patience for it, and I just kept dying, and I was like, this is gonna take A, some thinking, and B, patience, and I was like, at the best of times I don't have either of those, and I was like, I kept dying, and I was like, I'm just gonna put it down,
Mate,
like
it literally,
just
because I even wrote it down, it says quick saves, like you should quick save all the time, which can easy just press touchpad. And it says,
yeah,
quote, failing and retrying is part of the game. And I was like, that's my jam. So you try to like, figure it out. What difficulty did you play on?
just the I think the normal. I
Just
don't know what it
normal.
was. Just whatever it boots up on. I think either that or easy. One of the two. I'm not particularly
Because,
sure.
mate, I looked at the trophy guide and the guy was like, just play it on hard straight away because even normal is too easy. And I was like, alright, I'm going to take your word for it. Mate, hard is fucking solid. I think there's a difficulty level up for that as well. But I was like, mate, like my brain power is at max capacity when I'm playing this game. You know,
This is a dumb question, but what does hard do? Like it's a real time strat. Like does it just make them like
they're
notice
more
you quicker or hit
observant and
harder?
stuff. They can see you for a little bit. You die faster. I think there's more enemies as well. It just makes everything more difficult. And
Yeah, I didn't. I knew it was saying like use the touchpad to like do the quick save feature, and like I was aware of it, but there was obviously like some instances where I didn't use it, and I'd have to like do a manual load or something. I think I failed the tutorial and didn't save, and then like the loading screen as well. Like, did you have you been hit with like the loading screen if you die like properly like black screen? I
yeah, I
don't know
think
if
I died a few times.
like the load time. I was like, oh my word, this is taking like at least a minute. So not it wasn't that bad, but it felt like I was there an absolute age for it to load in as well. But it it's one of those games where I knew that it was never going to be a game for me, but
Hmm.
I tried to appreciate it if that makes sense. It I was expecting something a bit more like XCOM, and I don't know if I'm overly sold on the way that it's unique. I don't play real time strategy games, but it's normally it's kind of like you move and then wait, and this is
Turn
you're doing the
based.
moving yourself, and yeah, turn based. Like in this, you're moving yourself and changing the camera angles, which I think is a cool thing, and I think it's a nice touch, and I feel like maybe if you're into that, then it's like good. But for me, I was like, oh, like, I just didn't know how to take it. I was very on the fence. Like, do I like it? Do I not like it? It's giving you freedom,
Hmm.
sort of thing. Uh, I again, even with like the tutorial, I feel like maybe it could have been a bit better or a bit
I thought
like.
this
Did
tutorial
you go?
was good. I liked it.
I don't know. Like it was saying stuff, but it was like, oh, like you. I guess you kind of had to like use your critical thinking to work things out. But I was like, oh, like why can't I kill somebody, for instance? But your teammate can, and it's like you get into the next mission, then you start getting weapons and stuff.
Hmm.
Like I don't know. I feel like maybe they could have just integrated that at the start. But yeah, as I said, didn't get too far. About 30 minutes. Got to say my. It could have been longer. I don't know. I am bad. I did reset a lot of times,
Yeah, I was trying to figure
especially
out
in that train area.
how long I played for, but I can't find it. Usually Pocket PSN when you update on that, um, it'll tell you, but it's not showing up my time. And then even on the PlayStation app, it's not same. So I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't say with me. This is why I don't actually know. I'm like I definitely played it for at least 30 minutes, but I don't know if it. Do you know what I mean? Because it like
Mm.
for a bizarre reason, it's not like I didn't track it my time in the little corner. So I mean, it could have been longer, but I think it's just fair to say that I only did 30. Could be
Mm.
more, but yeah, it's yeah, not for me. Didn't really vibe with it. I'm intrigued to know, well, A, where you got, and B, what the solution for where I stopped was when you're kind of at that sort of open land where there's just loads of enemies. Because I was like, I think where I saved as well, I really fucked myself up because do you know the guy can throw a bag with like gas in or something
Yeah,
or
he
whatever
throws
that
his
move
wee
is?
medical bag, the trap bag.
Yeah, like I threw one of those and then saved, and I realized that that thing is like the biggest pile of shit. Like it doesn't actually, or I couldn't get it to do anything useful. I was like, what? Like it's not knocking them out or anything. It's just a distraction. So I was like, I saved at the wrong point as well, and I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, because it's like, so he throws his wee bag, and then the guards will go investigate unless they're wearing a poncho. Because poncho guards are a lot smarter, so they'll see it and they'll go, I'm not falling for that. And then they'll just like
Right.
stick to their route, they won't move. So normal guards, they'll walk up, open the bag, and then and it like stuns them for a few seconds, so you need to run up and stab them. I think the section you're talking about, it's like, is there a guard floating at the bottom that keeps going left and right?
Um, you go up a ladder and you turn left, and then it opens up into like a circular place, and
Oh,
there's like
is it
there's like
two enemies
bushes. There's
talking?
like yeah, two enemies talking, then there's like a rock, and it's like as soon as you engage with the bottom two, you'll get like five or six of them start running down from the top of the circle.
So
I don't know if that makes any sense, but
I know exactly where you are. So the two of them talking, one will go away and talk to somebody else. When that happens, you throw the bag, and then as the other guy, you throw the coin. So the guard turns his attention to like where the noise came from. The coin sees the bag, walks over. You put it right beside the bush, so you just stab and then pull in straight away. And then you throw the bag again. So when the other guard comes back, they see it, walk up and get snatched.
yeah, I messed up with my quick save because I think they were both talking or something, and when I threw it, so it just wasn't wasn't working. But the other thing that I really struggled with the game is that it I think it's do you know when I said like with XCOM for instance, that's my only real turn-based real-time strategy experience is you can do things and like plan it almost, and like with this because you're in control it's like shit, I'm shooting or I need to stab but then I need to change really quickly. Like I just wasn't good
You can
at
use the showdown
there's
mode.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
mate, you
but
really need
again,
that to play it
yeah, I was gonna say
proper.
I probably should have utilized that a little bit more, but I don't know, I was yeah, I was rubbish. Talk to me, you enjoy it?
Mate, I
Please say you
enjoyed
do.
it. I was quite slow with it because like games like this that I've played, it's always co-op. So it's like I'll be one guy
Oh, okay.
and my pal will be the other one, and I'm like, right, okay, we can sync this up perfect. And he was always good at like switching between people. So when you get like
Mm.
three characters, I'd always be like, right, you take they two, and I'll take the one guy because that's too much for me to be swapping between. So for
Yeah,
me having to like jump between and try and get it, I was super slow with stuff. But mate, I really liked it. And then see at the very end, you get like a cool wee overview. So it like shows you the whole map of the level. And then it's like kind of like wee dots. Like, this is the wee route that you took. You killed somebody here. You died here again, died here again. Took a wee route up here, killed the guy. And it just shows you, and it's pure cool. Shows you the wee route that you took, the kills, number of kills you got, saves, like how you killed them, like throwing knife, six people, melee, stab, seven, like all that kind of stuff, which I thought was cool. And it doesn't lock you into difficulty because when I finished the first level, I was like, that was mission one, and that was fucking difficult. So I was like, next level, I want to just play it on normal. And you're able to change it and downgrade it, which I liked. But I never got that far into the second mission. It was one of the ones I was just been busy the last
yeah.
2 weeks. So, mate, I really enjoyed the game, right? But I'm disappointed I never got to get more time. That's the only thing.
Do you think you will?
Probably there's a few games that I'm kind of playing right now, but I did like it. The only thing is, it's also really hard to get trophies for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't pop a trophy my entire time, I don't think. And I was like, I didn't look at the list, admittedly, because I had no interest in the platinum. Is it something you're interested in doing?
Yeah, I might do the platinum. I'll see. I think it's like a big time sink is the only thing. But
Yeah. You spoke about like multiplayer games. Is this one multiplayer or not? Because that sounded quite
I
fun. If you were able to
think it
like switch
might be.
characters with your friends, like, that
See the
sounds
way
like a
this game plays, it's the exact. Remember, I used to talk about War Mongrels
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
63 Days that plays the exact same as they do. But
Right.
this one, the
Oh
characters are
shit.
more interesting,
Yeah, I was gonna say like it
more a
was.
personality than the other
Yeah, like
games.
the characters were like there. They weren't just standing there sort of doing nothing. Like they did have a bit about them, which I can appreciate. Still not going to give it a high score though.
Mate, I'm just trying to see if you can play it co-op. I'd imagine so.
Maybe it unlocks later or something. Do you know what I got as well in mission one, let's call it? How much further until the end of the mission? Did I still have quite a way to
Oh,
go?
you had a long time left. Yeah.
Well, yeah, good thing I stopped then. I probably never would have finished it. Oh dear.
Desperate. Mate, it's annoying that it's not actually saying. I bet you the Steam version will tell me
Have
if
you
it's
played the
co-op.
first two? Has it got
Nah,
two?
they're not on PlayStation because it's one of the ones I searched like the name Desperados to see if there was anything else. So
I've
I'm
just got
guessing,
beer.
yeah, I'm guessing the other games are really old. Nah, single player only, it's saying on PC. So, nah, not even co-op for it, which is a shame.
Interesting.
Mate, that'd have been cool playing co-op on
Yeah, I was gonna say, not cool enough for me to want to stick it out for
that.
any longer, but definitely cooler, should I say?
But I'm trying to quickly look at my notes. I like the way that the first mission ends because it's like him as the kid, and it's like try to throw the knife in. He's with his dad, throwing the knife at the tree, and he keeps fucking it up. And then it cuts to the next one, and it's the mission. It's just him with a throwing knife, killing the guy for the train. I was like, mate, that's cool. I like that.
Still a little transition.
Yeah. Actually, one thing that was really annoying is I don't know if you would have kept getting it, but it encourages you to quick save constantly to the point where it's like, see, look, it takes up this much of the screen, like right at the
Yeah, it's
center
quite.
towards the top. It's like last save 1 minute, 3 seconds, 4 seconds,
Yes.
5 seconds, and I was like, I'm in the fucking middle of something. I'm getting my people into position, and then I'm gonna quick save. Like fucking let me do it at
Yeah.
my own pace. I've not forgot, trust me. So that
Never
was the
know
thing
what
that
could happen
was
though.
that was the thing that was kind of annoying. But yeah, mate, let's say I'm into that kind of shit where it's like slamming your head off a wall for like 5 hours and eventually getting there, as approved with The Last of Us Part Two by beating that game. But
Pure masochism.
but aye, mate, I forget what I was gonna say now. But it's good. I liked it. I thought it was a good game. I think I will play that
What?
game. See my thinking about it. Just play through and enjoy it.
Yeah.
But
What are you giving it then? Out of out of the scores, or have you got more to say?
oh,
Do you like the
sorry, that's
music
what it
on
was. I was gonna say. I like games like Desperados where it's like it's not a skill issue, it's a brain issue. You know what I mean? Where it's like
Yeah, yeah,
people
yeah,
can get stuck on a Call of Duty mission because they're shit at FPS games. I mean, we've never had that issue, but other people
yeah.
might. But with Desperados, it's not like, oh shit, my reaction speed's really slow, or oh man, I'm just fucking bad. It's like I'm not smart enough to get past
You
this
are the
fucking
problem.
level. Aye, it's a me issue.
That is
So it's
raising
like
my hand. It's
I can
me.
figure this out. I just need to think harder. I need to think smarter. Like there is a way through this. I just need to
Yeah,
figure it
of
out.
course, there always is. Actually, one question which I thought about and then forgot because we were speaking, then like thought about it and forgot it, and it's now back in my head. You mentioned that like the at the end of the mission it gives you the summary of how many people you've killed and stuff.
Mm.
Out of interest, is it possible to sneak through a mission without killing anybody? Like, I'm assuming it'd be extremely difficult to do that, would it not? But
Yeah,
I'm very
you could do
intrigued
it
in
with
that
killing people.
challenge.
Yeah, it'd
Like
be
that,
solid, but yeah, you could do it.
yeah.
Because at the end, it gives you. It doesn't show you on your first playthrough, because obviously it wants you to just play the game. But after you've beat a mission, it then shows you like, oh, these were all the challenges. So it's like complete the mission
Okay.
in under 5 minutes, complete it, whatever. But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can do it with killing people because you can change your guy's melee. So it's like it changes from using a knife to like a chloroform. He uses that
Okay.
instead to like defeat the enemies.
Non-lethal.
So you can do it with killing people.
Yeah. Well, I would love to see somebody do a challenge of like not even like knocking them out, just like pure stealth, like just walking around them,
I don't think you could
sort of
do
thing.
pure
Could
stealth
you
with
not?
attacking people because there's certain points I don't think you could. Nah, I'd be
If there's a
impressed if you
crazy
could. There's
person out
probably
there,
some do it
yeah,
though.
yeah. Let us know. Right. What are you scores on the doors then? What are we saying?
Right, I really, really liked it, and I'm like, it's a 4 or a 5, right?
Oh my word.
Mate, I
The
really enjoyed
first.
it, but the only thing was I was like, I've not played enough of it to be able to say it's a 5. You know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
gonna
I
get a 4.
mean, what? Are you sure about that? Because with that Neo game, you gave that a 4. Did
Did
you
I
like
give
this
Neo
game
a
more than
4?
Neo?
Oh, mate, I
You
enjoyed this
did.
way more than Neo. Mate, way more. I gave Neo a 4?
You did.
Was that a drinking episode, or what the fuck was going on
Yeah,
with that
I
one?
don't know. I gave it a 1. You gave it a 4. So I don't. Did you really enjoy it that much?
I've got my notepad thing. I've got like how I scored it.
I was gonna say, unless I've made a typo, but
So
I've got
it's
4 for Neo.
1 is awful slash hated, 2 bad, didn't like, 3 is okay, 4 is
Yeah,
good, liked it,
yeah,
5 is amazing, loved it. Did I give Neo a 4?
yeah. Actually, to be fair, you gave Dead Cells a 5, so you've given out a 5 before.
I did give
That's
Neo a
just,
4.
but that's just what you're dealing with, mate. That's kind of,
Ooh.
I'm like the Simon Cowell of this, of like you're only getting a really good game. You're only getting a 5 or 4 from me if it's a
Yeah, no,
serious piece
alright,
of
you've
business.
convinced me. You've convinced me, mate, I'll get a 5. I did. Mate, I
Give it
really
a
enjoyed
5.
it. Yeah, I
Really
liked it.
enjoyed it. Yeah, I was gonna say, mate, it's nice to see that a game is flourishing well. And for the first time on the series, that is a B rank because I'm giving it a 2.
Oh, you
A
gave it a
nice
2?
score of 2.
What a nice guy.
Yeah, I thought an awful was harsh. I take into consideration do you know what I mean? Like it was a well put together game. It wasn't bad sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I it's not for me. I've not got a brain. Firstly, it's a peanut in there. So, but yeah, that gives us a combined score of 7, and that is a B rank. So the first B of the series. And
Highest
you
rated.
know what? No. Dead Cells is the highest rated.
So they're both Bs.
No, Dead Cells is an A rank,
What did you give Dead Cells?
a 3.
Oh, did you get a 3? Mate, I thought you would have gave it a 2.
Yeah,
I thought you didn't
nah.
like it.
I didn't, but I appreciated it.
Mm.
See, I'm nice like that sometimes. Yeah, like the overall system as well is S rank is 10 points, A rank 9 points, B rank 7 to 8 points, C rank 5 to 6, D rank 3 to 4, F rank 1 to 2. That's just how it works out with the numbers. But I think as well at the end of the year, which would be pretty fun to do, is like going back through and like I know we're going to review it at the end of the year, but like either like re-rating them or trying to guess what each other put off memory,
Yeah, because, mate, I
like
don't
what
think
we would
now I
give it.
would give Neo a 4. I think I'd have gave it a 3. I think
Yeah,
it was too generous.
shots. I didn't even realize until I looked at it. I was like, "Why isn't that high?"
Yeah.
But anyway, we've been playing Desperados 3. What else have you been up to, mate, in terms of
Hold
gameplay?
on, hold on, hold on. Pump
Hold
the
on.
brakes.
Oh,
You've
oh.
forgotten something.
Yeah, mate.
What we
Got
playing for next
I got one
episode?
foul out the door here. For next episode, seeming as you gave me an absolute stinker this week,
Uh-oh.
I've decided to choose peace and give you a
Oh,
good game. It doesn't actually come out until the 17th of June, so it's
oh, is
the
it
day after the pod
FBC
drops.
Firebreak?
No, even better, mate. Des Ex, The Conspiracy.
Ah, okay,
The
that's interesting.
PS2 classic coming to PlayStation Premium.
I said to my
I
brother
don't.
about that. I was like, because he's like super into it. Like he enjoys the old games. I can't. I tried playing like OG Deus Ex on the PC, and I was like, this is fucking rough. I'll stick to my Mankind Divided and Human Revolution. And I said to him, I was like, oh mate, Deus Ex the Conspiracy, like fucking coming to PS5. That's class. And he's like, it's a PS2 port. It's bad. And I was like, oh man. So
Do you see when I try and pick games that you might like, and I just get an RPG to the foot? I can't. Let's hope it's good. But I was like, I remember him speaking about the Mankind Divided and all of this stuff, like knowing he likes it, and I was like, maybe he'll like that one. Maybe he played it when he was younger or something like that. I was like, I'll go with that one. I'll but well, let's see in
that's
the next episode.
backfired.
Yeah,
Mate,
it's
it
backfired.
might be alright. Maybe he was wrong. Hopefully.
Maybe we've got to make our own judgments and opinions, don't we? But it's not looking good if he's a bit of an expert in that area. Maybe we need to get him on
Yeah.
the segment as well. But